So we just wrapped up 4 days with the boot campaign here in Dallas, and it was awesome. Learned a lot. I'm leaving this place with a really good feeling and a lot of info that I'm going to use in the future.
In the last 2 days, we did the MRI, the EEG, and some paper tests, and that all went smoothly for me. I got scored well and everything, and it turns out there's nothing really wrong with my brain. Ultimately, I came out of this just, there's nothing really wrong with me. I don't have cancer. They did all the scans on everything. Mostly it comes down to, if you want your brain to perform better, you have to exercise and eat well.
I think essentially what we know about traumatic brain injuries and concussions and long-term effects of them, whether your brain is damaged or not, it can cause personality changes. Hitting your head hard multiple times over the year, if you have 15, 20 concussions over 20 years, that also is going to affect different parts of your brain, even if it's not detectable under an MRI. It changes your brain composition, chemistry. The good thing is there's multiple ways to deal with these, and a lot of them can be dealt with taking care of your body, getting exercise every day, blood flowing to your brain, endorphins, adrenaline, getting these things going in your body and switching on, all make your thinking clearer and make your head work better.
What we found out was basically that working out, that being active, actually really helps regenerate the brain. I didn't think the brain, could heal. And we found out that the next step to really healing and getting everything as good as we can for the future was Virginia High Performance. They work on just making sure that you can do the physical activity that you need to keep brain health, to keep body function for the rest of your life. And with Smagical just getting hurt, this was the perfect time to go.
My name is Phil Smaggi, and I'm here at Virginia High Performance to make my body work again. So about just under 3 months ago, I attempted the world record razor jump, and I broke the record, but at the same time, my neck. So lost control of my body, so we're here and just pretty much rebuilding kind of from square one, from the ground up.
3 months ago, the doctors didn't know if Phil would ever walk again. They told him he'd definitely never be able to write with his right hand. He'd probably use all function of his right hand. And definitely never ride a motorcycle again. And then he wheels into VHP a month ago. They said, get up. He's like, are you sure? Yes. And he's out of the chair, and they said, you're not touching that again. And just after having checked all the x-rays, they're like, it's time to work, and we're gonna get you back to where you wanna be.
Alex Oliver, owner of Virginia High Performance. Back in June of 2016, we got a phone call from Boot Campaign. They heard about some of the stuff that we were doing with youth athletics, and with my veteran background, they had asked us if we'd be interested in being a part of their health and wellness pipeline and seeing if we could put something together to help the recovery of veterans.
For my injury, it was a C5 level incomplete quadriplegic. So that means at first I had no use of my limbs at all, and many doctors were telling me that it would either stay that way or at best I could get my legs back. My arms, they weren't so optimistic about because of the way my spine was pinched, and so the one doctor told me a year and a half to get my hands moving again even, and here we are, not even 3 months in, and I'm thumbs up. And
so my name's Tim Kelly. I work at Virginia High Performance as one of the strength coaches, and I get to work with plenty of amazing human beings that do amazing things, and every day I get to learn something new and I get to teach them something new. So Phil had a C5 incomplete injury, so technically many doctors will say, oh, you should never walk again, or you should never do anything of any kind of exertion or physical activity or anything, right? People tend to think that anything spinal, or especially the cervical spine, is like all of a sudden this like no, like, oh my God, my life is over, I can't do anything anymore, I'm fragile, I'm an egg. No disrespect to any doctors, but there is no textbook or no roadmap for the improvement he can make, because Western medicine is only so far along. And don't get me wrong, I use all the science and research to base my training principles off of, but I want to see where that roadmap can go, right? We're adventurers, we're the Lewis and Clark of that kind of injury.
the program here at VHP is 6 days a week, all day, 100% effort. Like literally when we leave here, that's it for the day. Everybody's like, hey, did you go see the beach? We're like, nope, we went to bed. I just put full faith in the program, and I trusted my trainers. I trusted Tim. I know he knows his stuff. So I literally just put myself in his hands, and if he said I could do it, I pushed as hard as I possibly could to do it. And so really the biggest difference is having the mindset.
Movement's life, and the more we got him moving, the more he wanted. You know, when he started seeing how capable he was becoming again, that's his motivation. And you know, Phil just brought it every single day. It's kind of crazy, I think. I see it every day, but what the coaches are able to do, just thinking out of the box and pushing people, but tapping into their full potential through these injuries, it just amazes me every day.
My boy Phil is just a total inspiration. Look at this guy. Came here, couldn't walk, and now he's balancing on the board, killing it.
At the end of the day, what the boot campaign and really Morgan Luttrell has put together is probably the best doctors, the best neurologists, the best head guys, the best physical trainers, you know, masseuse, chiropractor, you name it. Everything that could possibly be wrong. They get the best crew together, surrounded by the most passionate individuals coming through the program that don't take no for an answer. It's a no-fail program for a reason. No matter what you're doing, you're going to succeed at a level higher than you ever thought possible. And they take the roof off of, you know, where you think your expectations and your possibilities are. I think it'd be almost impossible to summarize everything we've learned. I mean, from concussion protocols that we can implement into Nitro Circus and action sports, to kind of how to evaluate people that are injured, just kind of getting the knowledge on this is from bad nutrition, this is from head injury, this is just OCD, still helpable, but you know, we can do different things there. So the biggest thing that I learned was how nutrition can help my sleep, can help my body heal, and at the end of the day, how to properly train to make, not perfect, I'm never gonna be what I was before all the injuries, but I left here walking a lot better than I ever thought I could. I left here in a lot less pain than I've been for a lot of years, and that's 1 month. So the hard part's gonna be going home, working on that same nutrition, trying to implement everything I've learned over the past month, you know, into my day-to-day activity. And that's tough on the road, but now knowing that, we can implement that into some of the regimen that we put into Nitro Circus and hopefully help, you know, the younger guys come through and have less chance of, you know, of being hurt long-term. And if they are, then have a better chance of helping them get to their feet and getting to do something they love to do. Morgan, Shelly, everyone at Boot Campaign, everyone at the Cooper Clinic, everyone here at BHP, you guys, you've changed my life. You've given Phil a lot of hope that he would have never gotten. And looking around, you've done a lot of good for a lot of people. Thank you, and thanks for letting us be a part of it.